Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough. In today's video, we have landed upon Leoric, the Skeleton King. He received a rework earlier this year. I actually didn't write the date down, but it was around the time of Gamescom 2017. That's when they rolled it out for the first time. Same as the Chromie and same as the Jaina reworks as well. This one was, I guess, the Jaina one felt the most deserved, right? Because she kind of fell off the face of the earth for a little while. This one, to me, felt like it came out of nowhere because Leoric was already in a really good spot in the game, especially in Hero League, or excuse me, Team League, where Cho'Gall is like a dominant pick that can ruin a match for everyone. Leoric had a great place in countering that, but you could just kind of use him in every match. He didn't die very often. He was really good at keeping himself alive, and he had pretty good lane clear. This rework, though, gave him a ton of talent diversity, allowing him to go a variety of different builds and still be competitive, which is good, because before his build path was a little limited. They also reworked the way that his auto attack works, which I think is the first time that's ever been done. I think that's the first time any auto attack in this game has been changed. I'm sticking to that. Yeah, I'm sticking to that. So in today's video, we're going to play Leoric, and hopefully you appreciate the magnificence of what this character is now.
All shall suffer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Brax's holdout today. The friendly team, Lucio, Sonya, Zarya, Raynor, and Leoric. The enemy team, Rexar, Stukov, Mediva, Nazim. Oh, that was a bad one. I can do better than that. It's Sergeant Hammer. Also low top. Don't worry. Don't need you, Lucio. Go down to the bottom lane. Go with your people.
10 seconds.
Or come up here with me and completely disregard everything that I said and the intent of my character. Okay, that's fine. So what we're seeing on Leoric these days is a lot of his talents have themes. A lot of his talent tiers have themes. Whereas these talents used to be sprinkled throughout the talent tree, you'll see them focused with specific other talents that do more or less the same thing, but in a different way. So the example we have here is the Consume Vitality will heal us, the Frailty Unto Death will heal us, and Ocean Renewal will heal us, or Ocean. Did I say it right, team? I don't know. We're gonna go for the Skeletal Swing heal because it's the easiest. Okay. Lucio, go bot, please. They need you. Typed it perfect. All right. They just have their Stukov down there, which I know is going to give them a ton of sustain, especially with that Sergeant Hammer. And I want to make sure our teams do it all right. Nazeeba might actually rotate down there, but we're really not in that much threat of dying, if I had to guess. Like, we can just dip out of here, grab the regen globe, walk back into lane. Nothing's really going on. We could deal with everything that just happened. No big deal at all. So, our Q ability is Skeletal Swing. This is a frontal cone cleave. We hit everything in front of us. It takes damage. We feel really good about ourselves. We should be able to heal up here. Yeah. That'll put him in his place. Now we're both going to Sippy Cup and then come back for round 2. It's a great way of dealing AoE damage. Fun fact about Leoric, very similar to Johanna. Remember, they were added in the game at the same time. They both had talents that enabled their wave clear to the point that it was broken. It was overpowered. So Leoric had his talent incorporated into his build, and Johanna had her lane clear talent incorporated into like her baseline ability. They both had the same treatment. But what you need to understand is that it was still so strong that they had to reclassify what certain minions were called. This is where we got the monster classification for minions that are objective based. Move out of that. And the minion classification for these guys here, because we want to deal extra damage to minions, that's fine, but dealing extra damage to monsters is a little bit overpowered. Our W ability is also something that's going to be giving us quite a bit of sustain in today's game. It is, we're going to go for the reach here. We want to hit more stuff. It is Siphon. Oh, I thought it was called Siphon Life. It's called Drain Hope. And when we attach this to an enemy combatant, we are going to slowly drain their HP, but heal ourselves up as well. This is a straight line skill shot with an 11-second cooldown, and where the majority of our talents are going to be focused today. He's back for more. Yeah. Even if we die here, it's not that big of a deal, although obviously I would rather not. We can't slow him down, hit him in the face. We are going to be taken down, but you'll notice that our trait allows us to be a ghost. We only... Wait, do we give full credit for XP when we die? I'm actually not sure on that aspect of Leoric anymore. We might. But as a ghost, we could just kind of pop up wherever we want to go after that effect is done. And obviously, I want to stay up here in the top lane and continue to harass Nazeebo. We did miss our Drain Hope there, so we are going to need to back up. We also have an amazing escape called Wraith Walk that allows us to reposition on a 14-second cooldown. I can get out of player-made walls as well, as I'm sure you can tell with Nazeebo trying to attack us here. We could just reposition out of his wall every time that he casts it, kind of taking that advantage away from him. That's usually a big portion of his damage as well, so we're kind of just ignoring that. You'll notice at level 4, all of our talents were themed around our Q ability, just increasing that in some capacity. At level 7, it's going to be no different. This is where we get Drain Hope talents. I like this change, but the change also feels like you can't really stray away from the path. You know what I mean? When talents are kind of sprinkled in here and there, you can choose, you know what? Today, I'm going to go for a full Drain Hope build. Where you don't really have that option now, you know? You have really good Drain Hope talents. I think all of these talents are competitive. I think all these talents are just as good as the other talents. But there's no Q talent here, so I can't go full Q build, you know what I mean? I can't elevate that in a way that you used to be able to before. Which is a minor complaint, don't get me wrong, a very, very minor complaint. We are going to go for increased Drain Hope healing because we want to be throwing this out all the time. And we do get more healing versus high health targets, so it may not look too impressive versus just this single Nazeebo. But you know what? We're trying to make it work. I have a feeling he's going off to get his camp. Never mind. That feeling was obviously not accurate. The friendly team is level 7 to the enemy team is level 6, and it looks like that first Zerg wave was pretty impressive. They got a lot done with that. Let's just step out of that zombie wave really quick. Oh, he didn't move. That sucks. We can still Q him, just get some auto attacks in, because there's no way we're getting away. We just want to deal some damage while we can. When Leoric was first added into the game, I was actually on vacation at the time. I remember that very distinctly. I slowed him down. Can you get him? Can you get him? Can you get him? There you go. I remember that very distinctly because I came back and there was just this massive outrage over Leoric. Because of the way his ghost works and the fact that he can respawn wherever he wants to, what a lot of players were doing were simply diving buildings the entire game. They would end a match with like 30 deaths, but hey, I got the siege damage.
Yes.
And obviously not a very player-friendly way of dealing with that, because as a ghost, Leoric can't be forced away. And what they were doing was just staying at that tower non-stop and not moving under any circumstances. This meant that you kind of had to keep a friendly member of your team at the same building that Leoric was just camping as a ghost the entire time in order to stop him from just killing it. So pretty much dividing the game into two halves, where one half of the game is the 4v4, the remaining team members, and the other is a 1v1. So not very fun. I mentioned that in the rework that Leoric received, his auto attack changed. That is true. And I really like that it matches the animation of his auto attack now. So his first two auto attacks every time will cleave. His second auto attack, or excuse me, his third auto attack is a critical hit. And this critical hit is emphasized by the glow of his hammer. So it'll kind of glow a different way. We need to attach our creepy hand while we're in ghost form too. It allows us to resurrect a little bit faster. See, it says you've cheated death for X amount of seconds. That's from this mechanic. I'm gonna go for March of the Black King just because the enemy team actually has 6 heroes. Misha and Rexar both count as heroes, so we can get a lot of extra healing off of that. And that should be pretty beneficial to us. Yeah, we let him go. I should have gone for the objective right away. We're going to go for it now. If Nazebo tries to contest us, we should be able to kill him, no problem. I'm just going to stand here and chill. Not even worried. Not even worried, team. We made this neutral. Come on, baby girl. Come on, baby girl. March the Black King right into this guy. Dealing damage, stealing health, and now we're completely okay. If he wants to come back, we can deal with that, no problem. I'll clear this wave out really quick. And then move back in, make sure we hold this down. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, oh, he's gonna get me, actually. If I stay, keep fighting like this, he's gonna get me. All right, we'll clear the wave and then move back in with our cooldowns. Attach drain hope, come on, be enough! No! All right, they're getting top, but it looks like we're getting bottom. And if he's not gonna move, I can just attach drain hope and heal up, no problem. This Zebo is doing a pretty good job in the solo lane. I would rather be in the team fights, but Leoric is really good in the solo lane simply because he can heal for so much and then just kind of hang out when he dies, when he does die. We've died 4 times, but that's not the same as someone else in our team dying 4 times. The enemy team is in control of top right now, and we don't quite have the numbers to move in just yet, but March of the Black King already off cooldown. That's only a 50-second cooldown. Gonna go ahead and move in here on Nazebo, taking him out. Now focusing our attentions on Rexar. We're gonna slow him down for, actually, we're not gonna do shit. Lucio with the speed boost. I'll march my way right in here, dealing percentage based. Is it percentage? I think maybe we get healed for a percentage, but we don't deal percentage. I think that's how it works. Nice body block on Stukov as he was trying to get away. Is going to keep him in that Gravitron ult of our Zarya player. We are going to be able to move down to the bottom lane. I get to see the other sides of the map really quick, and we can take this objective away from the enemy team. I wouldn't mind starting this as well really quickly, just to see if we could do that. The objective is ticking away, so I'm going to go ahead and start it. And then ping for a lot of assistance here. This is a ballsy play, but it's a play where we can get even more of an advantage here. We are going to go for reduced drain hope cooldown, just going to allow us to use that really powerful heal even more often. If the enemy team tries to contest this, we have March the Black King just to run on top of them. We do kind of need to spread out for Medivh cheats. Or the key lime pie. Yeah, he tried to do it there, boys. He tried to do it, but you can't because we spread out enough for it. He is going to use his portal to get away in time, but now we're just going to rotate up to the top lane and try to make the most out of this objective. Our friendly team, level 13, the enemy team, level 12. I'm actually just going to walk in. We can march the Black King right on top of that Sonya leap, and look at the damage! Oh! Not bad at all. The Hyperion coming out from Jim Raynor is just going to increase our siege capacity here. We'll attach the Creepy Hand to the enemy team's Sergeant Hammer, healing off the damage that she was dealing and forcing her to reposition already as well. The front wall of the enemy team's base is destroyed. And if we can move in here, I'd be a pretty happy camper. Lucio with the Bro Shield is going to keep me alive. I want to move over here. I'm moving in, I'm moving in, I'm moving in. I'll body block this side. You guys body block that side. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. We lost a few allies in the process for that ballsy kill, but I don't know. It was kind of fun. Unfortunately, the enemy team got about the same amount of value as we did, just because their Zerg wave was a big enough size. I was hoping we'd come out more on top there. I really was. I thought that was going to be a much better trade. We're just backing up as Nazebo is chasing us down. Looks like they're going for their camp over here. If they want to hit me with the key line, they can. We're about to get stunned by Misha. Never mind, they missed the stun, so I'm just going to walk the fuck away. No! Yeah, that was pretty bad. I was going to heal off Medivh, obviously. That didn't quite work out for me. I missed by like a pixel. So we were taken down once again. Looks like Lucio's having a little trouble stuck in the zombie wall over there. I'm trying to res right now. We are providing some good vision for our team at the same time, though. If they stay here, I can easily use March of the Black King when we're alive to initiate. By the way, a lot of people really enjoy Entomb. I think either ultimate is fine. They obviously have different uses, though. We're going to start out by attacking the enemy team's Leoric, or excuse me, enemy team's Stukov here, and then move on to their Sergeant Hammer. The Leyline Seal from their Medivh did a good job of stopping our aggression, but Jim Raynor is still chasing these guys down. We're going to attach the creepy hand to the enemy team's Rexar. And I'm thinking about continuing to move in, but I think we're going to back up now. We could easily boss at this point in the game. Their main people that can contest the point are dead right now, but we need to move straight away. We have to get in there immediately. I am going to go for Crushing Hope. Actually, fuck that. I kind of want to go for the auto attack build, or should we? Or should we? There are a lot of minions on this map, and we could cleave the Zerg wave down really, really quickly. Alright, I'm going to go for Mithril Mace. This is a brand new talent. Nearby enemy minion deaths grant 0.3 permanent attack speed, and takedowns grant 3% permanent attack speed increases. This stacks up to 30%. So we're at a current 0.77 attack speed right now. Once we finish this quest, we're going to be hitting for 1 attack a second. And remember, it's cleave, critical hit. So that's going to be giving us a free crit every 3 seconds as well, which can be pretty powerful. He's going to knock us back. We just re-engage with the creepy walk. Force the boosters out of Sergeant Hammer and make her reposition. We are holding bottom lane right now, boys. I'm going to kind of hover around here in the middle just to go where the enemy team doesn't want me to go. There's our first critical hit. We're still in range. Sonya with the leap is going to dive on top of him. Will it be enough? No, it won't. Medivh with the portals is going to keep their Sergeant Hammer safe. Medivh, of course, doesn't have a portal right now, though, and we're starting to chase him down all over the world. He has nowhere to go. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Credit where credit's due. That was pretty good. The enemy team's objective is pretty tiny. It's going to be pushing the top lane, though. We have our fort and our keep still up in the top lane, and we are now barreling down the bottom lane. Sergeant Hammer is alive, so their siege, their defensive potential here is going to be pretty good. Now, I won't deny that Entomb on the Hammer would have been a really good idea, but March of the Black King on the Hammer seems like just pure fun. We are going to move in and take a lot of damage, but that does set our team up for a great initiation. That ult going out is going to kill off Sergeant Hammer, and Stukov got a little too close to the fire as well and is going to be taken out. We're now moving in with an entire Zerg wave and only 3 people on the enemy team to defend it. The creepy hand on Nazebo is instantly canceled by that ice block, but we can slow him down in ghost form as he's trying to get back to his base if our friendly team is capable of dealing damage. It looks like Nazebo staying out a pretty long time here, but it doesn't matter because that is going to be GG. So did I die a lot in the top lane? Absolutely. But kind of overextending on Leoric and dying doesn't feel as impactful as it does on other heroes because you're able to just pop up right there. And as you saw at the end of the game, it can allow your team to initiate really, really hard if you move in aggressively with your initiation too. Set them up for some pretty good kills there at the end, I think. At level 20, here, we'll go over the talents first. So in this game, if you want to play along at home, we did go for Consume Vitality, Ghostly Reach, Willing Vessel, March of the Black King, Unyielding Despair, Mithril Mace, and then at level 20, I would have gone for the Spectral Leech. Basic attacks against enemy heroes deal bonus damage equal to 2.5% of the hero's maximum health, giving Leoric even more percentage damage potential. And they heal Leoric for twice that amount. When Leoric was added to the game, I believe it was during the double warrior meta, and he was kind of the answer because not only does his W ability deal percentage-based damage. Wait, does his ult? I kind of keep saying it does. Leoric becomes unstoppable and walks forward, swinging his base 3 times, so it doesn't deal percentage-based damage. But he was kind of the answer to that. Oh, you have 2 warriors? Let me just walk up in here like I don't give a shit, and I'm going to drain life off of you. Even if you kill me, I'm going to be back up in 3 seconds, and I'll just do it again. And he still serves that purpose. He's able to deal so much percentage-based damage, and with Spectral Leech in his arsenal now, it's even more than before. Great character. Hope you guys check him out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time with Lily.